And now, let's talk about movies! So, we have a bunch of follow-ups, we have some new trailers that dropped. We only have one actual piece of new movie news, but it's still a really big section, so let's just jump right in. First up, we're talking about follow-ups. We have a follow-up on the Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Remember, they announced the subtitle a couple of weeks ago, and now we have a casting announcement in Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman is going to be joining the voice cast as Optimus Primal. If you remember from the cartoons, Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal, two different characters, even though they have almost the same name. Richard Cullen? Yes, Richard Cullen will be, Peter Cullen, I apologize. Peter Cullen will be making his return as the voice of Optimus Prime. So we will get the actual, that means we're going to be seeing some sort of interaction between Prime and Primal. And that's kind of awesome. Also coming back is Michael Bay as executive producer, alongside, though, Steven Spielberg this time, which makes a very interesting landscape. I'm just going to say that. That is all we know for the moment, so let's move right along. Our next follow-up is a couple of movies that have recently gone into the principal photography stage, and that is Aquaman 2 as well as John Wick 4. Both of those movies have moved into principal photography, so we will be keeping tabs on those as well. Next follow-up is Dune. New release date for my most highly anticipated movie right next to Mortal Kombat of the last freaking decade. Dune will now be released on October 22nd. Originally, it was going to be earlier in October, but they wanted to move it back a little bit so as it wouldn't compete too much with the new James Bond movie, which is coming out October 8th. Also, in the vein of relocating movies, we did get some more updated release dates for a couple other movies. First is Many Saints of Newark, which is the prequel to The Sopranos. That is coming out October 1st. And then Cry Macho, which is the new Clint Eastwood movie, is being released on September 17th. So, a little bit of moving around. Dune, Cry Macho, and Many Saints of Newark are all going to be simultaneously released on streaming for HBO Max as well as in theaters. Though if you don't see any other movie in theaters this year, I highly, highly, highly recommend you go see Dune in theaters, because Dune. That is all the follow-ups we have for this episode. We're going to touch briefly on some new and notable movie trailers. We got a new trailer for Shang-Chi. Remember, that movie is set to release September 3rd. Halloween Kills, actually, their trailer was leaked for a day, and then they finally actually released the proper trailer. That movie is set to release October 15th, and before you go watch that trailer, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a warning. It seems that the trailer gods are angry with this one, because I really feel like they give away every single kill in that trailer, because wow, that's bloody. Okay, continuing on. Our next one is one that I didn't know previously, but after watching it, it's something you're probably going to be interested in if you are a horror movie fan, and that is the new Netflix movie Blood Red Sky. All of the links are found in the show notes down low, but yeah, definitely vampires on a plane, effectively, but not like snakes on a plane in that it's so bad it's hilarious, but this one looks like it's legit gonna be pretty freaking good. Very unique take on the vampire genre. The release date for this one is July 23rd, so I think this is the only trailer we're going to be getting here, but it's worth a watch either way. And then our final new trailer is the Fear Street trailer. This one is a little different in the excitement level. This one kind of has plateaued, I think, the Fear Street movies. Once the first one comes out, maybe we'll be excited about the second one, but I'm a little trepidatious at this point, because from this trailer, it kind of looks like just a generic slasher movie. And that's not what I want from R.L. Stine. R.L. Stine is the man who twisted my childhood. I blame my sense of humor on Pete and Rocko's Modern Life, and I blame my obsession with horror on none other than R.L. Stine. So I really hope there's a lot more to this than what they're giving us in the trailer. And if there is, congratulations, you gave me a good trailer. If there's not, then you ruined it, and I'm sorry, but it's your fault. And we're moving on. Our one piece of actual news has to do with Rogue Squadron, the new Star Wars movie that is Patty Jenkins' fare. It has been reported previously that Patty was going to be at least one of the writers. Now it sounds like it's not going to Patty at all. There have been a number of rumors surrounding this, which we're not going to touch on because they have officially announced who the screenwriter for this movie is going to be, and that is Matthew Robinson. Matthew Robinson has worked with Ricky Gervais, has worked on the new Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, the continuation of Live, Die, Repeat. It's Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat is the name of the movie. Edge of Tomorrow, I think, was the U.S. title of the movie. And that's really it. He's done some live TV stuff and some other things that weren't really nerd cred worthy. Those are the two big, I mean, Ricky Gervais is a comedy god. He worked with him on The Invention of Lying, so he's got screenwriting chops. Are those going to translate into good a nerd movie? Maybe. Good Star Wars? I mean, Star Wars is transcendent, right? You don't have to be a nerd to love Star Wars, so we're gonna, as more stuff comes out, it definitely bodes well that Patty Jenkins is staying away from the script on this one, because we saw what happened with Wonder Woman 1984. Oh boy. So that at least is some sort of step in the right direction. Is it a baby step? Is it a giant leap? Only time will tell. That is what we have, though, for the movies section.